Firmly believe and you stand by it so well that if you are good you won't end up in hell, depriving yourself of every pleasure you find. You say anger will never corrupt your mind. All the joys of this earth you completely reject. Your spiritual purity is what you protect. But are you truly a good person at the core? If your own salvation is all you're fighting for. In every corner temptation stands, damnation strangles you with its cold hands. Your soul freezes over when it gets wet. Satan laughs and alcohol, that's your regret. But between two sins there is a difference too. This is what most people don't get, not even you. It's not a sin if you don't hurt another soul. Only worry when they bury you in a hole. Don't stress about lustful thoughts, don't lose control. You'll suffer in vain if there's no afterlife. So fate brings you strife while living in fear. Will you pour your life into a glass with a tear? Suffer in vain if there's no afterlife. So fate brings you strife while living in fear. Your body is a prison and the promised bliss disappear. Don't get me wrong, I don't say God doesn't exist. I just ask the question, what if he's just a myth? Because while the perfect being is so illogical, I find no sense in rules that are so mythological. Why is every earthly good forbidden to us all? And why does the self-torturer win the redemption call? I'm not a zealot, I honestly admit to you, and that's why I'll be rejected by the godly crew. Banished from heaven, but I didn't do anything bad. Of course I'm not perfect, I make mistakes sad, but I've seen many hypocrites praying to the Lord, then went to confess the bad deeds they have scored. So every sin is cleared and done with for the day, and tomorrow the collection starts in a new way. The only question is, why should I be good and true if a few words are enough for forgiveness too? And this way seems so much easier though. You'll suffer in vain if there's no afterlife. Cause your fate brings you strife while living in fear, where you pour your life into a glass with a tear. Suffer in vain if there's no afterlife. Cause your fate brings you strife while living in fear. Your body is a prison and the promised bliss disappear. Suffer in vain, cause your fate brings you strife. Suffer in vain while living in fear, where you pour your life into a glass with a tear. Suffer in vain if there's no afterlife. Suffer in vain, cause your fate brings you strife. Suffer in vain while living in fear. Your body is a prison and the promised bliss disappears.